Happy New Year and welcome back to the channel. To kick off the new year, in this video I just want to talk about the games that I'm looking forward to in 2025. I missed out a lot of games in 2024, and I know technically I can go back and, play the games that I have missed, and I'm going to, but I just felt that I missed out a lot during that year, and, when it came to the Game Awards, there wasn't a lot that I could vote on, but anyway, so I want to make an effort in 2025. So these are the games that I am personally looking forward to in 2025. There's loads of games that I'm looking forward to. I don't want this video to be, like over an hour long, so I've just compiled a few games, well, more than a few games, that I am really looking forward to playing in 2025. Okay, I just want to get these two out of the way first. So, the Final Fantasy VII Rebirth and The Last of Us Part 2 finally coming to PC. I think that's great news. I am a PC gamer. It's my natural habitat, and I do obviously have a PS5. The only reason why I have a PS5, honestly, is because of Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. That is the only reason why I have it. I like the PS5, I think it's a great console. I do still play it every now and again, but I'm just a PC gamer. I prefer, playing games on my PC. For me personally, I think every game should be on every platform. That's a perfect world, but whatever. That's great news for me. Those two games are, one of my favorite games, and I want them to be on, my natural habitat. So, Elden Ring, Nightreign. Okay, obviously, more Elden Ring. I'm going to play it. I am excited. Do I want this to happen? No, I don't. I don't want more Elden Ring. I just got my life back. Like, I'm a huge fan of the Soul series. I love them all. And as much as I love Elden Ring, and I really want From Software to go back to their linear kind of style, like Bloodborne, Sekiro, where there's like a clear focus. Because I just get overwhelmed in open world games. And for me personally, I lose track of time. I think it's dangerous. Like when I was playing Elden Ring, I lost all track of time. Before I knew it, 14 hours has passed and I'm still playing the game. I haven't ate, I haven't slept. It's crazy. Like a game hasn't done that to me since, I can't even remember. Maybe even far back as Skyrim. And even since then, a game hasn't done that for me. Like Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, when that came out, I played it and I really enjoyed it. But it wasn't an addiction like Elden Ring was. I don't want another Elden Ring. I know a little bit about Nightreign. Usually what I do when a new game comes out from a company that, I've played their, past games, I usually stay away from like information so I don't spoil anything. Especially if it's a game, made by a company that I know, like I have a good idea of how the game is going to play. If it was a new IP, a brand new game from a company that I've never heard before, I want more information because I have no idea, what this game is going to be like. I do know, like I said, a little bit about Nightreign. I am looking forward to it, I am excited, but at the same time, I'm dreading it because I don't want to get sucked back into this. Like the DLC, goddamn. So anyway, it's Elden Ring. Death Stranding 2. I love Death Stranding. I think the premise in Death Stranding is fascinating. The story can be a little bit convoluted and it can be a bit hard to like digest, but in terms of like the overall gameplay, like the game design, I love it. I think it's fantastic. The feeling of isolation and just the traveling. A lot of people call it a walking simulator, sure, and I don't really see a problem with that, if I'm honest. I'm a huge Hideo Kojima fan. Every game that he's done has been a hit for me. The Metal Gear Solid series, Zone of the Enders, and I'm really happy that he's got his own company and he's doing his own thing. The whole kerfuffle with Konami and the Metal Gear Solid series, Metal Gear Solid 5, whatever. But I'm really happy that he's doing his own thing, and it looks like this is like a sequel that he wants to make. So that's kind of cool. There's no hard release date. It just says 2025, so probably fall 2025. So we'll see. But I am looking forward to it. I can't wait. Speaking of Konami and Hideo Kojima, Metal Gear Solid Delta. First of all, I'm not a fan of the title, Metal Gear Solid Delta. Whatever. Now, the first time I saw like the announcement for Metal Gear Solid Delta, which is a remake to Metal Gear Solid 3, I didn't want anything to do with it. I didn't want anything to do with the game. I didn't want anything to do with Konami. For those that know me and have followed this channel, you'll know the reasons why, what Konami's been doing over the years, and the departure of Kojima and what happened to MGS 5. yeah, I just put a horrible stain on Konami for me. Anyway, you know, after playing Silent Hill 2 Remake, my kind of faith is coming back, but I'm still a bit worried about MGS 3 or MGS Delta. I just feel it's weird that Hideo Kojima's not involved in this project. I know, just let it go, but it just feels weird to me. Metal Gear Solid is Hideo Kojima. I don't think Konami, I think Hideo Kojima, but anyway, whatever. I think the game looks great. I don't want to piss people off. I don't know if I should say this, because I've always said this, like with the Final Fantasy VII Remake, the Resident Evil 2 Remake, even Silent Hill 2 Remake, you know, keep it the same as the original. Don't change anything, you know. Make it exactly the same as the original, but give it better graphics. I've always said this. And I understand change. In Final Fantasy VII Remake, Silent Hill 2 Remake, Resident Evil 2 Remake, of course there's changes on those games. And they're fantastic. They're great games. So I understand change. Metal Gear Solid 3 or Metal Gear Solid Delta looks like it's a faithful remake with very, very little changes apart from like the visuals. And I don't know. It's weird because a part of me is thinking, change it a little bit. You know, I've seen the gameplay demo and it looks exactly the same. And look, I mean, I get it. You can't throw MGS5 gameplay into MGS3. It's not going to work. Like in MGS5, Snake can sprint. You know, it's a little bit more fast-paced in the combat. MGS3 is slower paced. It's more focused on, you know, resource management and stealth mechanics. So the MGS5 gameplay will not work in MGS3. I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but it looks like to me like nothing has changed. Like even loading screens in between sections are still there, like in the original. In my head, I thought it was going to be like open, like not open world, but like a seamless transition. Like you start the game and you can go from point A to point B, and there's no loading screens, and point B is the end of the game. And as far as I'm aware, like voice acting and the sound design and everything is straight from the original. Nothing's really been added. They're not doing any retakes or anything like that. I don't know. I think I'm thinking too much into this thing. You know what it is? You know what I think it is? I'm expecting the worst. I know it's Metal Gear Solid 3, and I know, you know, Metal Gear Solid 3 is a big deal. It's probably my favourite in the MGS series, and of course I want this to be fantastic. In a perfect world, I would love Hideo Kojima's name on this game, but whatever. A part of me is very, very skeptical and on the defensive because, I don't know. There's something about it I don't trust, but I'm sure it'll be okay. But I hope I'm just talking shit. I hope I'm wrong, and when the game finally comes out, we'll play it and it'll be fucking amazing. So this is a game that I'm looking forward to. That was announced years ago, and I'll be honest, I thought it was cancelled. And I did a little bit of research, and it's not cancelled. It's coming. It was supposed to come out in 2024. And it's been rescheduled to 2025, and that is The Wolf Among Us 2. Now, I'm not a huge fan of Telltale games. I don't mind, you know, games like that. You know, games like Detroit Almost Human. Is it Almost Human? I keep forgetting the title of that game. Become Human. Like Detroit Become Human, you know, the David Cage games like Heavy Rain. What's that game called? What's that horror game called? Until Dawn. You know, games like that, I don't like dislike them. They have a fun factor. Telltale games, I haven't played all of their games. Like, I've played the first season of The Walking Dead and I liked it. I thought it was good. But by the time the season 2 came out, I just kind of lost interest. And I'm not a fan of The Walking Dead, so anyway. I played a little bit of Tales of the Borderlands and I couldn't get into it. I own the Game of Thrones Telltale games, which I haven't played. The Minecraft one, I'm not interested in. I don't really care for the Batman one, and I played The Wolf Among Us, and I really enjoyed The Wolf Among Us. I think The Wolf Among Us was their second game, if I remember correctly. Yeah, just, I don't know, just something about, you know, all of these classic Disney characters from their original folklore tales, and putting them in this dark, like, twisted kind of story, and the character you play, the big bad wolf. I just think it was cool. I thought it was a really, really cool concept. I remember seeing the announcement for The Wolf Among Us 2 years ago, and I was like, oh, that's cool. I'm excited for that. And it kind of died off, and I genuinely thought it was cancelled. But apparently it's coming out this year, so we'll see. GTA 6. I mean, what can I say? It's GTA 6. I'm not stupidly excited like most people are. Like, I know some people that are extremely excited for this game. I'm not that excited. I mean, it is GTA. I will be playing it. It will be fun. I like playing the GTA games. I think they're fun. So yeah, there's not really much to say here. GTA 6, 2025, late 2025. So we'll be playing that. The Altar. I'm really excited for this game. I'm a fan of This War of Mine and Frostpunk. I think they're fantastic games. I do like management type games, management simulator type games where you're looking after like a group of people. You know, you have to concentrate about your resources. Games like XCOM, you know, Age of Empires, you know, strategy-based games where there is a resource management that you have to kind of like micromanage. Like even playing Football Manager, where you micromanage specific, like loads of specific things to keep your community happy, or your team happy, or the group of people that you're looking after happy. What's interesting for me in the Altar is just the overall premise. The character you play looks like is stuck in this planet and he's got limited resources and it's just himself. So in the game you clone yourself, and every time you clone yourself, each character is got different personalities based on, you know, your past events, what that character has done in the past. It's really weird explaining this. You work together to build you know, the sanctuary that you're living in, you know, and each character has different personalities and attributes that might not work together, they might not be compatible. It just sounds super fun to play, and I can't wait to try this game out. Judas. Okay, this one I've definitely got my eyes on. It's been made by Kev Levine, the creator of BioShock, and I love BioShock. Just everything about this game, watching the trailer, just everything screams BioShock for me, and I really want another BioShock like experience. Being under the sea, Rapture, the whole Would You Kindly, oh, I want that. I want that again. And it looks like maybe Judas can deliver that. Kev Levine. I'm excited. I'm definitely excited. This one needs to come out now. Fable. So I wouldn't say I'm a huge fan of the Fable series, but I think it's cool that Fable is coming back. Like Fable 1, I really enjoyed Fable 1. I still remember the first time I played Fable 1. It was quirky, it was funny, had a lot of charm. Fable 2 and Fable 3 were not as great as the first Fable, but I still did enjoy them. So yeah, I am looking forward to Fable 4. It looks interesting and it looks like it's going to be fun. So yeah, Fable 4. Looking forward to that one. South of Midnight. This is another one that just, yeah, caught my eye. The main thing that caught my eye was just the overall style. I really like the visual style. I like how in the cutscene anyway that we saw in the trailer, it looks like almost like stop motion. It's a really cool aesthetic. It's a really cool design, and the gameplay looks fun. Like it's action paced. There's like boss fights. There's environmental puzzle solving. I'm all about, you know, colors and visuals and art style, and this just screams to me all of that. And it looks. That's probably why I'm really interested in the game, and I would like to try it. Like I wouldn't say I'm excited to play this game like I am excited to play like Elden Ring, The Altar, Judas. But I do really want to try it. I do really want to play it because I want to see what it's going to be like, and hopefully it's a good game. I think the art style looks really cool. Anyway, yeah, that's just the games that I'm looking forward to in 2025. There's loads of games that are coming out 2025 that I'm looking forward to, but like I said, I don't want this video to be an hour long or whatever. These are the games that I'm super excited for, and I can't wait to try them. Like even Rematch, the Sifu football game. Yeah, it looks fun. I probably will play it. So anyway, I just wanted to kick off the year with a video about the games that I'm looking forward to in 2025. So I think my most hyped game is definitely Judas. Just BioShock, Kev Levine, yeah, come back. What's your most hyped game? What game are you looking forward to the most? Let me know in the comments below. Anyway, I'm gonna go to bed. Anyway guys, thank you for watching. All the best for 2025, and I will see you tomorrow.